These gutter guards were sent to me so I could install them and let you know how to do that whole process and let you know what I think. So we're going to do that right now. Let's first open it up and see what's inside. Looks like they included some screws. They're self-tapping screws. And there's 2 bags of them. 1/4-inch head, nut driver head, and they include the nut driver as well. They include some pruning shears, which I'm hoping also serve the same purpose as tin snips would. We'll see. Oh yes, gloves are also included. Those are the gloves. So then, as you probably saw on the product page, this is the guard itself. It's pretty lightweight. I should have gloves on as I'm doing this. It is pretty lightweight and flexible. Then they include the metal screening to go on top of that to make sure that smaller particles aren't able to get through. So that's it for what's in the box. Let's get installing.
Again, this is the gutter guard. It's very flexible. You put this up closest to the roof, and so that this part hangs down over.
So it was the bend part that you got put up against the roof?
Yeah, so you just put that up there, and then you just makes it flush. We've already got it positioned in there, a couple of them. So it's real simple. This is the bit that came with it, and stick this under here. Boom. I'm not the most tool savvy person, and this is quite easy and pleasant. And a couple more screws and this piece is done. Oh well. Boom, first one done. Easy.
Okay, so then how do we do the second one?
Second one, we're just going to slide this down. It says overlap a little bit and put them in, put the screws in, just like that.
Easy peasy. See, it just goes right up against the house like that. Pre-drilled holes, so you know exactly where to put them. And it's flush against the house and flush against the gutter. I'll be curious how this helps. I imagine it will help a lot.
Oh, you have no idea how much it's gonna help.
Really? This next one, we're gonna have to cut for sure. Probably have maybe 2 feet on the end of that still that we have to put on. So we're gonna need to cut this one down. Okay, so you marked it, and now we have the garden shears.
Oh, easy peasy.
Super easy to cut.
Yeah, you wanna make sure you wear gloves on this. It's still awkward, but it's easy to cut.
Boom. I think it's important to note the gloves that are included are not the gloves that they show a picture of. It is not that grippy, cut safe sort of glove. These are just cotton gloves.
White gloves.
So I would still be extremely careful when handling the metal because it's not going to protect you really.
I mean, they help, but they're not perfect. Whoa, right hand. Did you see that? Get that on video.
Okay, last screw on this run. Now what?
Now we put up these little mesh shields that go on top of this to further keep out debris.
That's going to be these guys. And worth noting, and I think kind of nice, the mesh shields even already have pre-drilled holes, which is going to make it a whole lot easier. So there's these little holes on the gutter right here. And in theory, those are supposed to be what the holes in the mesh line up with, but I'm not sure that's going to be the case.
It's close, but not exactly. Putting in the last couple screws into the screen.
What do you think? Are you done?
Done.
Nice.
These
so
are
look at.
awesome. Probably took us, what, half hour?
Yeah, or so. 11 feet, half hour or so.
And we were learning how to do it. It would not take us nearly that long now.
Yeah, look at how great that looks. Really, really easy to install too. So we were saying that yes, having 2 people could be helpful, but I don't think it was necessary at all.
Yeah, I could easily do this by myself. It's great, and I can't wait for the leaves to fall on it and them to go away.
Okay, so what do we determine here?
It's super easy, super simple. I love them. They're gonna make my life so much better, period. The only tiny little nitpicky thing is I'm not crazy about the look of this, how it goes over this, but we're following the directions and it says screen over second, yeah. But I think we're gonna do here on out is take a section of the guard, put screen on top and screw down up top up here,
Yeah.
as well as here.
Yep.
And then put the whole unit on. Leave the ends open for the overlap and put the whole unit on, and then screw everything into the gutters. That way we won't have this issue, which is not a big deal, but I would like it cleaner if possible.
This is why we started on the back of the house, so we could learn these things,
Yep.
and then when we go to the front of the house, it'll be more better.
Yep.
Cool. In the installation process, what do we need to pass on for information?
If you can, put the screens on before the guards.
Yes.
On top of the guards first. Leave the ends open, and then put the whole section on. Screw them into your gutters. Use
Tin snips instead of
snips.
the garden shears that were
Yep.
sent along with the gutters for some reason.
Yep. Use better gloves, because these work okay, but they're gonna quickly get chewed up.
I mean, we decided a little over 10 feet, and there's holes in part of the gloves.
Yeah.
So use better gloves.
Use better gloves. Otherwise, it's quick, it's easy, it is fantastic. It's
Yeah.
a great product, and my house is better for it.
Totally recommend.
Yep, definitely.